Alright, so today we're going to do some grinding on this 6-inch hunting knife that we forged. The first thing we're going to do is put it on the surface grinder and get rid of this forge scale and then get it to the thickness that we want. After that, we will get the profile exactly where we want it, and then we'll put the file guide on the ricasso area, and we'll cut these shoulders in nice and square so that when we do the guard it'll butt up nice and solid to the shoulders, to the knife. So let's get grinding. Now that we're off the surface grinder and we've got the thickness about to where we want, so we're slightly under 3/16, we're going to go ahead and do the profiling. First thing we need to do is decide where we want the guard to start. And this is basically all just up to you. So I'm going to say about there. And then what I like to do is take a straight edge that'll be pretty square with where I want the guard to be. So once we have where we want our guard, where we want our shoulders to be cut in, we need to take our file guide and just tighten it up at your line. And then before you snug it up, just make sure you're exactly where you want to be. Now looking at this, my line is it's turned a little bit too much that way. So what I'll do is I'll adjust the back side of it so it's a little little more straight. And that looks like it'll be good to me. So now I want to cinch this down. Back over to the flat platen. We're going to use the grinder to get off as much as we can, and then we'll go over to the vise with a file and finish up the rest. These shoulders nice and squared up. Okay, I've sprayed this with some layout fluid, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some lines on here for the bevels, and then a center line along the cutting edge. We're going to do some pre-heat treat grinding, just so I don't have to do it all when the blade is hard. So this is basically up to you, just depends on how high you want your bevels. For me, I'm going to go about to there. And just scribe some lines on here. Other side. The other thing I like to do is draw a line where I don't want to grind past toward the guard area. I'll get all the final plunge lines after the heat treating, but for now this is all really very rough grinding, so it's good to have a line where you don't want to pass. Alright, so we've gotten pretty close to the line, profile line, and then really close to the center lines that I drew. So this will be good for heat treat. And that's about it for the profiling and the rough grinding, and we'll save the heat treat for the next video.